That is amazing. Hey, everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. And before I introduce our great guest, we'd like to remind anybody, if you're looking for a professional website without breaking your budget, Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition away, just like this guy did. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. And before I introduce our guest, I'd like to remind everybody you can listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by listen to Mike Wagner Show, MikeWagnerShow.com. Also check our Facebook page, Facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. Download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, over 35 podcast platforms. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We just witnessed a very wonderful performance from a gentleman who grew up in Buffalo, New York, now living in the tri-state New York area. He started violin training at the age of 2, the Buffalo Hill Philharmonic at the age of 13, and he's also put on a very energetic performance, and he performed at Madison Square Garden, Hammerside Hall, Lincoln Center. He's been featured on PBS, made headlines on CNN, a lot of the New York stations, NBC, and you're known for breakdancing across stages with the LED electric violin. He also performs as a DJ violinist and a lot more. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from his home studio in the New York area, and finds a lot of things to do during this time. Ladies and gentlemen, the premier violinist, Asher Laub. Asher, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us. You did such a great job.
Oh, thank you so much, Mike. I really appreciate you having me on.
And what was the name of that song that you just did?
That was Neon Dreams. Neon Dreams. Neon.
Neon Dreams. Nice. Okay, tell us more about that song and what inspired you to write it.
Well, it's a really long story. I have trouble making the story short, but in a nutshell, it's kind of a fun song. If you look at the music video, it just seems kind of, it's a bunch of people dancing and having a good time. But really, the deeper meaning behind it was my dream. I actually kind of wrote it after I would say emerged from probably one of the most challenging periods of my life, which was adrenal insufficiency. I was stuck in a wheelchair, almost lost my family. That's just a very short piece of a very long story. But I emerged out of that, thank God, healthy. And I wrote that song. It was really my inspiration, and it was my dream to make music of my career, and I did.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like you're doing a really good job as well too. So you've been violin training at the age of 2. You've been a Buffalo Hill Philharmonic starting at 13 years old, and made all these appearances. DJ violinist, LED electric violin, and tell us how you got started career-wise in music.
Career-wise, well, it started when I actually up in Buffalo. We just because I've been playing with orchestras for so many years. It was sort of a natural transition. Okay, being in high school, we're looking for some extra money, so we played a couple of corporate events with our quartet. And when I moved to New York for my undergrad degree, I went to Yeshiva University and then NYU. You got to pay the bills. So I was club dating every weekend. Just the second I stepped foot in Manhattan, and I was just there were gigs all over the place, and companies and bands, orchestras were just calling me, and I was doing concerts within probably about 2 years.
Wow, that's amazing. It sounds like you had a lot of steady work and being a DJ violinist. Now, do you go to clubs and you just do some scratching and play the mixes along with the violin?
That's exactly what I do. I wish I kind of set up a table for you. I have a bunch of those videos online of my kind of live mixing, and playing a violin in between and in conjunction with the DJing. I love doing that in clubs, and I played at various private events and corporate events as well, concerts. The larger concerts, people tend to want to have a dedicated DJ and just myself, rocking the crowd on violin, since that's my trademark. But I take a lot of pride in the whole multifaceted aspects of the complicated nature of kind of balancing the two skills, DJing and violin.
That's something I could never ever.
That was something that really excited me back in like middle school. Back when I was younger, I'm like, wow, that's really cool. And not only Jimmy Page, but Jimi Hendrix.
I noticed a picture up there of Jimi Hendrix, and I can imagine him, doing a violin like that, or taking a bow to his guitar and everything. I mean, he can set fire to a guitar. I'm sure he could do something with a violin. So
I mean, the man played with his toes. I mean, he literally put his toes on the guitar and fingered the frets. So yeah, I'm sure the bow isn't be too complicated for him.
That's got to be something. And who are some of your favorite musicians and violinists growing up?
Too many to count. Yasha Heifetz, a legend. I wish I could have met him. Itzhak Perlman, who doesn't know him? He was certainly an inspiration to many of us because he actually ventured beyond just traditional classical. He went into klezmer. David Garrett, I kind of discovered years later into, when I was in high school. And he's sort of a crossover artist. And Lindsey Sterling a little bit later on.
Mm-hmm. There's another violinist I had in mind too, being in the Midwest, Rachel Barton, just having like one arm and playing the violin. I don't know if you ever heard of her, but there was a story about her where she was running late and I guess her arm got caught like in the subway and lost her arm, and she was supposed to go to a performance, but she was able to play with one arm of the violin, and she plays, not just classical, but, rock and country and just about everything else. It just made me think of it.
That's unbelievable. I actually am not familiar with, I might have maybe seen a video or two, but I'm now going to check it out. That is truly inspiring on so many levels.
Uh-huh. And of course, you're also inspiring as well, too. We'll talk about your latest single as well, too. But first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@SonicWebStudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, Apple, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with electric violinist Asher Laub here on the Mike Wagner Show. Born and raised in Buffalo, New York, now live in the tri-state area. And you also got a new single out called Free Fall. And why don't you go ahead and play it for us?
You got it.
Here we go. Free Fall from Asher Laub here on the Mike Wagner Show. Oh, that was fantastic. Free Fall from Asher Laub here on the Mike Wagner Show. And tell us more about that song and what inspired you to compose and write it.
Well, I just composed it around the time of coronavirus, so I guess Free Fall.
Oh, really? So it happened as soon as news broke?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it was very much time appropriate for this. Just, I can't tell you, my biggest concern, aside from the economy, I mean, I don't want to get too deep into the whole coronavirus fiasco. I'm sure you hear about it all day long, is people's depression. Nationwide, internationally, people are stuck at home and they're not able to kind of get out. And I think the song is a shout out to all those people having trouble during this very challenging time in our nation's history. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and of course, you also had some other singles as well too. Of course, we just played "Neon Dreams" to start, and "Finesse," which Bruno Mars, Cardi B, and also Johnny B. Good. Twist and Shout, you also did that too. Zoot Suit Riot's like you cover some classics as well too. So maybe just just tell us which ones really influenced you, and maybe you can play some Jimi Hendrix a little bit later on.
made an evil hit in a band that he had joined. It sounded something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said, "Well, you're pretty good, old son. Well, sit down in that chair and let me show you how it's done." Run, 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 boys, run. Building a house with the rising sun. Raising up like no child, devil bowed his head because he knew that he could beat, and he laid that golden fiddle on the ground with Johnny's feet. John said, "Devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once, you son of a gun, I'm the best there's ever been." Run, 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 boys, run. Building a house with the rising sun. Chicken the brick, big enough door. Raising up like no child.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done. I love it. Asher Laub here on the Mike Wagner Show. We'll talk about what's coming up and talk about his worldwide touring. And first, listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen at Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, and over 35 podcast platforms. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Also follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with electric violinist Asher Laub here on the Mike Wagner Show, born and raised in Buffalo, New York, now living in the tri-state area. And, of course, you've had performances, too, like Madison Square Garden, Hammerstein Hall, Lincoln Center, and more. You can tell us about some of those places you've been at and what's it like, playing at those places.
I'm going to have to say that it's kind of dreamy, It's like, am I really here? Like, this is something, these are venues that I've always dreamed of being at. And, once I'm on stage, it's sort of like, it's like another stage because I've just been playing stages my entire career for the last 15, 20 years now. So it's just really kind of second nature. And the truth is, these more prestigious venues, they aren't necessarily any larger than playing a festival. So, it's just really just a thing to blow up your ego unnecessarily. Something to brag about. But to play alongside, other established, well-respected artists is it's really an honor, and it's something that I certainly hope to return to those venues.
And also, do you also travel around and play a lot of countries and cities as well, too? Tell about some of the places you've been in. And what are some of your favorite cities and countries you enjoy playing in? What are your favorites?
So some of my regulars / favorites are, aside from New York, New York keeps me really busy. There's just so much going on in the tri-state. Texas, Florida, and California, Los Angeles areas. I am probably going back and forth to those 4 locations. once a month, twice a month. It's pretty regular for me. And yeah, people just keep bringing me back out. And I'm looking to really do a cross country tour with the release of this forthcoming album. I'm 7 songs into it. I've got 2 songs that are going to be released in the next 2 weeks or so. I mean, they're ready to get published. Brighter Days is one of them. I wish I had it 100% ready for you. Once that's done, yeah, the album's going to be just about ready in the next, I would say, month or so.
In a month or so, okay. And what else can we expect from you in later in 2020 and beyond, especially in 2021?
So I'll tell you, I keep myself busy with a whole lot of things aside from just touring. I'm also doing a lot of club dates, corporate events. I manage, Fiddler's Dream Productions, which is an entertainment group. So sort of wearing a lot of different hats. Although my focus is what I'm doing as an artist, producing original music. So the Fiddler's Dream Productions component is like I mentioned, something I'm going to be busy with, and releasing videos and lots of material and original music and covers through that through the live band component. So you can expect to see things out of there. I'm releasing pretty much an original song every month. So that's another thing in 2020, 2021 that you can expect from me. It's probably about 12 songs over the next year, in addition to covers. There's like 2 songs per month, one original, one cover at least.
Wow. And you do like a song every month and a cover song every month as well too. And where can we find that?
So you can check it out on my YouTube channel. I'm constantly releasing things there. Also on Asher. So that's Asher Official. And you can, if you're not able to, well, it's pretty easy to find me there. You just type in Asher Laub, Laub, and that should be one of the first things that pops up on the YouTube channel. A lot of my popular videos. And then there's the Asher Land channel, which is pretty much a lot of behind the scenes, videos of us just producing the music videos and that behind the scenes, just my daily life and things that fans just want to kind of check out. And that I actually just released. I just made public, I'd say November, December time. So that's sort of in its fledgling stage. You check out a bunch of videos there too.
That is amazing. And of course, just a few more minutes here with Asher Laub. Love to have you back on as well, too. And of course, love to have you back on. We'll definitely give you some notice. Maybe set up like a club DJ table and, just show us how it's done, everything. And I love to see how you do it. And also, what would you say the funniest moment you had on stage? Whatever it's you're at a concert hall or you're performing at a club or anything like that. What do you consider the funniest moment you ever experienced?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. I've done about 1,500 events since 2001. So it's going to take me a few minutes to go back and remember what was the funniest moment. It's been a lot of funny moments. A couple people slipping on stage, just making total lunatics. They're getting drunk. I guess at the time it wasn't so funny, but in retrospect now it is. Something that, my $1,500 bow broke when some guy tripped over it. I guess that isn't so funny, but.
Oh no, $1,500 bow. Did you make him pay for it?
He's sort of like a friend, and it was a little awkward. I was hoping he would offer, but it happened to be at a concert, about 1,500 people, and I don't know. I was kind of desperate. I was like, okay, I have no bows at the moment. So some other guy happened to have his violin case with him. He lent me his bow. It was just ridiculous. Totally out of my.
It's like yelling, "Is there a doctor in the house?"
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's where I met my first girlfriend. Actually, she thought it was cute.
Oh, really? It's like somebody broke your bow. Someone gave you a bow. And you met your girlfriend. So it's like, was it based on the incident on someone giving you a violin bow when it broke, or it was just like, hey, I like what happened. You're cute.
I don't know. Maybe she liked my performance, or she thought it was funny the way I went about the whole like, hey, you broke my $1,500 bow, but I handled it pretty cool. Who knows? But hey, it didn't work out in the end. I didn't end up marrying her, but we had a nice fling going on.
At least he didn't marry you just for the broken bow, I'll tell you that.
That was worth the story, I gotta say.
Oh my gosh.
That was bequeathed to me by my aunt Sheila, who is the first violins in the Boston Symphony. So I actually honestly never told her. If she's listening to the show now, she'll know. She bequeathed that bow to me. She owns an Amati. So like one of those $300,000 violins. So
$300,000 violin. Oh my goodness. I have to check it out one day. Although I don't have it, I have to check it out. I'm so glad I brought it up. And maybe there's $1 million bow out there, or it could be $1 billion. Who knows?
Well, I don't know about that, although you never know. But there's the Stradivarius, the Amati. That's that family of violins. I don't know, made back in the 1600s. That's what they're playing. That's why they're worth so much. These things are collector's items.
And that's amazing too. Of course, we'll talk more about that. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
Oh man, there's just too many. I can't say there's those types of hip hop artists. Those types of artists.
Mm-hmm. I did. And speaking of rock musicians, I'm glad you brought this up. Who ideally would you like to play alongside in terms of the rock genre, hip hop, or anything like that? Who would you ideally like to play next to?
Well, we talked about Madison Square Garden. Billy Joel's just like he's there like every day. It's like his office space. I would love to hang out with Billy Joel.
The Billy Joel corner?
Yeah. I think the guy lives out in Long Island also, where I'm at. So I bump into him and say, hey, put me on stage with you, buddy.
There you go. I think that'd be great, too. Sing along with the Piano Man. Put Elton John right there, too. So, heck yeah.
Yeah. People are always requesting that at country clubs. They're like, can you play Piano Man? They love Billy Joel.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm sure you can probably practice with that. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Efficiency, like I mentioned earlier in the interview. I would say never give up on your dreams. Yeah, I almost did it. I almost gave up. And I continue to pursue what I just envisioned myself, playing music and just lying there in bed thinking, how the heck am I going to get out of here? You know, how am I going to get better? And I did it. It took me a year. But I did it and brought my career to new heights. And thank God, I'm healthy. And I just, people shouldn't give up on their dreams and don't let somebody else tell you what to do with your dreams and tell you how to live your life. You have a passion for something, go for it.
And I think that's fantastic. Once again, Asher Laub on the Mike Wagner Show, electric violinist, club DJ. Thank you for your time. You've been fantastic. Definitely love to have you back on. We'd love to hear more of your works. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects, what's your website, how do people contact you, where can people purchase or listen to your music?
So Facebook.com/Asher Laub Music. And the simplest way to get to all my social media links, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, go to AsherLaub.com. And in the margin, you'll see all my socials. And then you can, you click on any of those socials. I post exclusive content for my fans that are engaged on social media, and I have a messenger funnel where people can get free downloads of music and all sorts of merch discounts. So go to AsherLaub.com, ASHERLAUB, and click on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube and check out my videos.
Sounds great. Asher, again, a big thank you for your time. You've been more than fantastic. You've just been stupendous. I have to say this. Marvelous, as Billy Crystal would say. Big thank you for your time. You've been great. Looking forward to having you again soon. Definitely sometime in 2020 and beyond. Do us a favor. Keep this up to date. We definitely love to have you back.
Thank you so much for having me.